Game loaded. Now watch as
Well,
I guess the tour ended. Just change the channel. Change the channel.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gex Enter the Gecko. We are more or less 3/5 of the way done with the game, barring whatever bonus stuff we missed. In fact, let me do a quick recap on what all we have so far. Now, while you're on the quote-unquote save menu here, you can not only look at your overall stats in terms of like your lives, your health. I don't know why they keep that there, but and also the remotes. You can also check like exactly what remotes you have in every single level, whether it be all the red remotes and the silver remotes as well. And of course the gold. And yeah, this is pretty much all the other missions we still have yet to do. And so far, it looks like we're doing okay so far. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing any other bonus levels at the given moment.
I'm sorry, real quick. I took a glance at all the titles that we were going through for the golden remotes. One of them was called "I Got the Reruns."
Yes.
This game
definitely does not pull any punches. So for this hub world, we have Return to Screen TV with Poltergeist, Circuit Central with Honey, I Shrunk the Gecko, and Free History Channel with This Old Cave. Yeah,
This Old Cave. He played Thumb. He played not Thumb. He played. Go to Circuit Central.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Because what you've told me, we should be dreading our return to the spooky channel.
In a matter of speaking, yes, but for the most part. Anyway, so we have Charge to the Top, Find the I.O. Tower, and Charge the Act Steps.
But I'm not ready to give up alcohol yet.
So let's go charging up to the top first.
Thank you for not even acknowledging that one. I wasn't too happy with that one either.
I was going to, I just didn't want to interrupt James.
All this technology and Shatner still can't get a good hairpiece.
Nope. Okay, good, fair enough. Oh, you missed that hype. We were talking about that. Like, there's actually a number of like quips that Gex has that feel kind of like okay, that one excluded, but there were actually like a bunch of quips either unused in the game or just so rare you never hear them that don't make mention to any like named actor and just kind of like make either quips about television itself or like I don't know, just things that would come across as less dated that I'm honestly kind of bummed we didn't get to hear more of, because I think mentioning the actors more and more like that's what dates the game.
Well, I feel like in the case of Shatner, that's not as offensive a cause, because I feel like Shatner himself is pretty timeless.
Yeah, I guess that's fair, but like
right down to his acting skills.
Yes, but like in an instance like we were talking about, like you find me a kid born nowadays that even knows who Jerry Garcia is.
That's fair.
But yeah, no. So James then brought up the point that they should have mentioned more, like for an episode like this, be like, this looks like the kind of nightmares that George Jetson would have. Like, you know, things like that. Where like they don't have to be funny. They could just be, you know, like exhale of air out the nose worthy, like mine was just then. But little things that like are more universal cartoon characters that people would be familiar with.
And I mean, the game definitely does do that in spades. Like, we definitely, you know, the whole, just love it or hate it, the whole, looks like bugs after the trots.
Yes.
Or, looks like Beetlejuice threw up.
No.
It's licorice.
No.
Okay, you're starting to win me over, but is it red or black licorice?
It's green licorice, because he's green.
I don't want to think what that is. What is green? Is that sour candy apple? Is that lime? Is that?
Well, which one do you think would sound more appropriate for licorice?
Grapefruit. No, I don't think maybe I guess the sour Twizzlers. Like, you know what? No, yeah, I guess it would have to be lime, because there was actually some licorice bites I had that were really good. It was Twizzler brand, and it was strawberry lemonade flavored. Where like it was like a blend, like the licorice looked like it was twisted up red and like pink and yellow Twizzlers twisted together, and it was actually very good.
Guess I should go out saying also as well, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably like the one other level where I don't immediately remember where the remotes are at, aside from like whatever path I take. So don't mind if I end up finding a remote that you know, we didn't already see in that little intro there.
Ah, Detroit, pearl of the
Oh, so this is what happens if you... Ow!
Ow.
Well,
I'm okay.
did you lose health, or did it just kind of send you back?
No, it just set me back. The only thing that's
Okay.
going to hurt here are those purple oval beams.
Okay,
Whatever
well, I
those
mean...
are supposed to be.
Well, at that point, again, I'm at least happy that it, like, you didn't lose health, you didn't lose life. It was just a wacky little circumstance. Alright, let's get on out of here. I forgot we talked about this, but I don't know why that layout just reminded me. Was it you or someone else who wanted to try and do something for Bug all over again?
Bug?
Yeah.
I mean, Bug is honestly a game that I wouldn't mind trying to complete at one point or another. It's just the problem that the game... If you think this game is bad with checkpoints, I'd argue Bug is worse.
balance.
Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to mention that with this version of Circuit Central, also the last time we'll be here, thank goodness, the droids that look inactive will only reactivate when you are supercharged, and I mean, also they shit out bombs apparently.
Oh.
Just be careful. I wonder if there's supposed to be a reference to Star Wars or Tron.
I'd say more so Star Wars, considering they look exactly like the walkers on Hoth.
That would make sense, yeah. You know what it is? Oh, you know what it is? They reminded me of the the little... For a second, their design reminded me of the big angular flying ships from Tron. Most people aren't even going to remember Tron unless they saw the reboot, the sequel, or the TV show that never happened because Disney didn't take risks back then. Disney... Go ahead.
I thought you were about to say no one would have seen Tron unless they played Kingdom Hearts 2.
I mean, honestly, well, there's that too, and it's actually funny. It's funny too. You bring up Tron because that is one other quote that I do still like. That I think we brought up like during the original Gex commentary. Where like, look, guys, if Tron didn't work once, it's not going to work twice.
And it was like, oh, if only they knew. But
what do you mean people don't like Legacy?
It didn't. The issues that I'll admit, Tron 1 doesn't work as well as people thought it would. James, you can't do that. Look at what your hubris has cost you. So how do we get
a little time now and a lot of tail later?
So how do we actually get up? So how do we get up there? Legit.
I do believe we get up there through this whirly gig.
Now, a lot of tail later.
Let's do it.
Snap on, whack it with the tail, and watch as it attaches to that one right there.
That's actually really neat. Actually, like using.
Oops.
Well, now what?
Not so neat.
Oh, can we still? Oh, I think we can still reach it actually with our. Nice. But I'll say that's actually pretty neat. Actually, kind of using. It's like a mixture of that one mechanic I used to hate in platformers, where the one where like, oh, the platform you're standing on doesn't spin, but the one around it spins, so you have to jump on one for the other to kind of leapfrog its way across the room. But here it's like. It's almost like momentum, like you swing it and cast your line and fly fish to your heart's content.
Yeah, I mean it's not something you see every day, especially in this era of gaming.
Yeah, this is actually the first time I've seen this. Like,
Hey,
woo! Yeah, I like this actually. This is pretty neat. And uh-oh, but that's okay. Then
unfortunately, it only goes straight away, so you might want to be careful when doing that.
No, that's actually really neat. Yeah, bravo. Okay, bravo, Gex. You're all right.
You're A-okay in my book.
That's
You
supposed
could
to
be my wingman anytime.
Supposed to hype in his licorice preferences.
Well, I don't even like licorice.
I can stomach black licorice.
I don't know why.
No, I do strongly prefer red.
I wasn't trying to be mean there, but I loved the just like, what if I just was silent and just let the audience simmer on that remark of hypes? Just like...
Well, I was about to say, it's like, what I want to know is, like, why'd you take ire at me about licorice? Like, weren't you the one that brought it up first?
I was the one who said that I like licorice. You're the one who was like, oh, it had to be green.
Well, 'cause he's green.
Not all the time. He's a little yellow in there or somewhere. And oh, thank God, there's the
So
remote.
yeah, we definitely went a little out of order, but that's okay.
Was this supposed to be the longer of the three remotes, or?
I don't know, and actually I just realized I should probably just go ahead and grab the rest of these atoms while I'm still here.
Suppose so.
Why not?
We only need 6 more.
Maytag repairman.
Where are they? And I'm assuming we can't climb that beam in the middle of the room.
Nope.
Nope. It looks like the same type of beam structures you could climb back out in space, but nah. So yeah, apologies if we might be here a little bit longer.
We'll be right back because James.
After these messages! Fuck. Why am I even making the big fuss over this when I'm not even gonna bother getting all the bonus remotes anyway?
It's just an element of like just just showing off, just being so goddamn prideful. No, you're not. You just want to. You're showing that you're putting in the effort. That you're not taking the easy way out, even though you are. But you're gonna do it to like the minimum degree.
Right.
It's like for the same reason that like when we were talking about doing Chip and Dale. Like, sure, we could put on infinite health, and then just make it a cakewalk. We want to have some challenge still. We just want to make it. Oh, come on, please, man.
Man, this sucks.
I clapped because I thought I got the bug, but I did not get the bug.
Ah.
There's been like a little teeny gnat flying around my room for the last 2 days, and so close.
So close yet so far, and I just realized I may as well just get a move on.
There were more atoms. I thought there are more atoms to the right, technically.
Actually, we could go that way, couldn't we?
Yes.
It's gonna be a little awkward, but
Geronimo!
Oops.
And
oh,
die.
well, I got it.
Well, you got that if nothing
And
else.
hey, we could actually maybe make a detour and go to another red remote.
You know what? Let's do that. Assuming I can remember where the hell I actually go in this place.
Well, it looks like we have to. Oh, actually, no. Let's go this way.
Oh wait, I see the solution.
Oh boy, careful. Sometimes these textures kind of blend in a little bit.
A bit. Ow, fucker.
All right, and we hurry across. I will also say the music is pretty nice.
Also, something I failed to mention is that every time you get a charge, a unique piece of music actually starts to play.
Yeah, I like this bit. This dun, 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 dun. Oh, actually, no, now it's different. Oh.
Oh yeah, it's honestly pretty interesting in a way. Also, if I'm not mistaken, up here, or somewhere around here, is where we will find ourselves a little secret.
Let's see. Go this way, and then this lets us climb up here, and then up in here is. Oh, jeez. A wacky camera, and there you go. 2 remotes for
A
the
secret
Yeah.
remote!
See, now look at that.
Now then, where were we?
With each remote we get, the sympathizers to us using that 98% save file increase.
Yeah, it'll almost seem like we did nothing at all, and also means all the more for me to cut through.
Careful! Oh, jeez. Whoa. Oh.
The camera here could be better.
It could always be better. Let's be fair. Let's be fair.
Well,
Hey! Ah!
my neck bones.
We were invincible.
Okay, now I gotta start being a little more careful.
We did not come all this way to lose those sympathizers now. Careful, the pink.
We had them to begin with.
Yes, to some degree. I was one, and you'll lose me, and that will be the end.
That is true. Like, if you left, we probably
No,
wouldn't
shot,
be doing
not
commentaries
that,
anymore.
not what I meant.
Actually, I just realized, good thing I came this way, because I think this is what leads us to our first remote.
That's what I say. Yeah. So there you go.
Behold!
There. More we can cut out later, and
Yeah.
you know what I meant to get in the TV. Goodness gravy.
Yeah, so, with that out of our system, I do believe, this calls for a celebratory,
Promotion.
yeah, and, file save. I really don't know where I was going with that one, and oh, look at that, a congratulatory bonus game! And the way to the boss!
We could beat this game, but we need more red remotes. Or do we? Yeah, I guess we do need. Okay, okay.
Yeah, let's just move forward, shall we? I want to say this is what leads us back to. Yep, this leads us back to the remote that we skipped earlier. So with that all said, we will be right back.
We can skip all of this.
How did I get in Bill Gates' head?
We don't know.
Cut.
They really could just do whatever, and I don't think we can make that, James.
I
I
feel
think
like
we can.
No, I think we're supposed to ride that platform a second time.
Coming soon, the Wizard of Oz.
Okay, let's see him give it a go and see first.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think we were getting off that spinny platform a little too early.
Ugh.
But yeah, I
You
guess
probably
just,
didn't even use the fucking like ceiling.
I wish I could.
yeah. But yeah, I guess just as a brief for Logan, like when I was talking about like people comparing the NPCs, I wasn't talking so much like the character designs. I was just talking about like how they sounded.
Well,
Oh.
I honestly think the both, in my personal opinion, my issue with them pretty much is a mixture of both.
That's fine.
Like the designs, like I brought it up time and again. It's very Muppet-like, and the voice acting in general was, save for maybe Romeo and Juliet, because I honestly did think that was funny.
Yes.
That and the Sequid agent, but otherwise it's like it's one of those. It's one of the prime reasons why I was always more engrossed into Crash's stuff than Spyro's.
I suppose that's fair. I was in. I'll just say that yeah. Between Spyro and Crash, I was in it more for the gameplay. The characters, not apart from the main cast, Hunter, Bianca, Spyro, Sparza, they're all fine. It's all the other guys they interact with, which is why I do still wonder if that's what happened with. Again, say what you want about Shadow Legacy, they just stuck to dragons in that.
Pretty much. Alright, so, what's our third mission? Charge the Act Steps.
Where are they? Oh, just these guys.
I want to say this is around the same area where we had to...
Lady, I don't know who wired this for you, but none of this stuff is grounded.
Yeah. This is not my fault. This was not built
Not built to code.
But, yeah, I want to say that's roughly around the same area where we dealt with that whole steps, like all those steps.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Basically where the first remote is.
Right. Okay. Then let's gun it.
Alright.
Be right back.
Again!
He does have his spirit.
We shall see what.
Oh, motherfucker!
That guy knew how to step on your tongue. But no, the thing I was just about to say then, Hype, was, but we shall see which breaks first.
Your body or your spirit?
You ever see that movie, James?
Trying to remember, what was it from
Dark Knight
again?
Rises.
The third Nolan Batman movie.
Oh, I mean, I've heard it quoted all the time, but I've never seen it.
That's
I mean,
fair.
I still haven't. Hell, I haven't even seen the entirety of Dark Knight itself.
I forgot, how far did you get into Dark Knight?
I honestly barely much of anything. Again, I've mostly been exposed to the occasional clips.
Right.
That's fair, and I still stand by my opinion of like. I know Matt has no qualms with giving me flack about my opinions on it, but I still believe that, like, it is a very well-made film. Like, just as a film on its own merits, it is well-made. It's just not what I want out of a Batman movie.
I like the action sequences. He's very good at the action sequences and set pieces, but I will agree that there's not much detectiving. Like, it kind of just comes out right then and there, like, oh yeah, it's the Joker. Because I'll admit the whole conspiracy, actually I guess it was conspiracy, but the whole little bit with Rachel and Dent and trying to like get everybody all convicted at once, that was really cool.
Yeah. I mean, like, there are some things I do think work well. Like, for example, everything with Harvey Dent. I thought he was really great. Like, that's a really good rendition of Two-Face. But then there's stuff like... Again, I know he loves heckling me over it, but, like, just in terms of Heath Ledger as Joker, it's an instance where, in a vacuum, it's a good performance. It's just that I'm not entirely confident I could say it's a particularly good Joker. Because it's like... He focuses, in my opinion, like, way too much into, like, the, you know, very... demented, sadistic, psychotic nature, and, you know, it's portrayed well. It's just that my thing is that, like, for me, that only focuses on one facet of Joker, as opposed to, like, every facet of him that makes him an interesting character, if that makes sense.
So yes or no, would you buy that movie any better, or would you believe that movie more if they just redid the makeup and he instead was playing Zaz?
Well, disregarding the fact that Zaz technically already does exist in the movies.
Oh, that's right. Wow.
Right, because it's like, you know what? I don't blame you, Logan, because sometimes I have to remind myself that he's in Batman Begins, because like when it comes to like all the stuff I remember at Batman Begins, Zsasz is not one of them.
It's usually it's Raish that everyone remembers because
Or Scarecrow.
Because I will say that Killian was a very fun Scarecrow.
Oh yeah, he was great. Like honestly, like I feel like out of the three, Batman Begins is the one that I think I have the most fondness towards. Like I can't think of like any particular beef I have with it.
I remember
aside from the mispronouncing Raish's name.
Yeah, just saying Raj Al Ghul every time.
Well, yeah. Well, to be fair, that's something that can be carried over to a lot of iterations.
I remember my biggest complaint with Batman Begins was I was so turned around. I thought we were still climbing up a shaft, not the side. My gosh. I thought when you fell off, I thought when you jumped off that you would have fallen down. But anyway, okay. So here we are.
I want to say
Yep, this is it. Yep, there are the steps, the act steps.
Yep, and again, you can only activate them with the supercharge.
Right. But yeah, it was. I think my biggest problem, and maybe this is why I regard Dark Knight a bit more than some, was I guess more than Begins, which I'm not saying hype is wrong, because I do think that there are problems with it, but I know that on a critic level, like Dark Knight was more universally it I guess in some cases you could almost say it took less risks because it just went straight up action movie at times, but Batman Begins, I think my problem with Batman Begins was that it was, I guess you could say it was a bit slow at first because it was trying to build up everything about, well, his origin and how he trained to do this, and then suddenly after that point, it actually played things relatively like there weren't that many scenes where he was Batman. It was trying to play it more with A, the character, and B, him trying to solve a mystery going on in Gotham and stuff.
That's fair. I mean, like, for me, I kind of see it as an instance of, I'm not going to say you're wrong to dislike it for being slower, but at the same time, though, given how they were trying to handle Bruce's whole character in Begins, I don't know if it would have, like, done any better if it was done at, like, the brisker pace that the Dark Knight had, because it's like, I feel like a lot of what made Dark Knight work was due to all the stepping stones that Begins applied.